Apes.
Yeah, people. So we mentioned like a while ago that there's platforms where you can use your Bored Ape or your NFT as collateral, and people were using that as collateral, to get ETH back, and then
Their
so
liquidation level was 50 ETH and it dropped below that. And then people were wondering, there's a very famous guy, Franklin, and they were wondering if he was underselling the floor to liquidate people to buy lower. And this is the way markets work. And I think that it's a very, very good way to explain how markets work, where if people lend their Bored Ape for
100 ETH.
and then it goes to 50 ETH, and then the bank is like, bro, you lent me your Bored Ape and I lent you some money, and then you got to pay me like zero point 0.5 ETH every,
Yeah, your Bored Ape isn't worth as much as I lent out.
and you need to pay me interest. And then do you have that interest? Or is your asset that you lent me worth what I gave you as the loan?
So it's like gray area. It poses the question like, is your Bored Ape really how much I lent out to you?
So then they create these markets for NFTs, and it's really interesting because I believe in the future of NFTs. I believe that NFTs will be the proof of ownership. I mean, at the end of the day, it's obvious. And then cut out all these middlemen. I get irritated that it's not already happening. And
We're still early. We're in
very
our
early.
parents'
Yeah.
basement, preaching this stuff. So we're still early.
But why do we have to pay people to certify ownership when it should just be on the blockchain?
Yeah.
The technology is already here. And as I've said before, 10 years ago, no, more than, yeah, 10 years ago, I was working in India on mobile application softwares to be able to pay people and work on your mobile app. So for employees to work on their mobile app, everything is on a phone now. I guess I'm just early, and I'm telling you, NFTs and loans against NFTs, and then having houses as NFTs and having physical items as NFTs,
Your deed can be an NFT.
everything. And then why
That you
trust a
can store on
government?
your phone.
Why not have it on the blockchain? It really doesn't make sense.
Or on your on the blockchain that you can access through your phone.
But so in terms of NFTs, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, there were all these people lending their Bored Apes to get enough money to borrow and buy more Bored Apes. So that's what Franklin did. But people are wondering if this guy is undercutting the floor. So all these people had their Bored Apes loaned out. And then if it went below 50, then what happens is the bank or the decentralized exchange that is giving them loans ends up taking their Bored Ape and auctioning it off. If you know this, and if you have the power to push the floor below the liquidation level, why doesn't Franklin start selling Bored Apes at 45?
Yeah.
And then all these guys get liquidated, and then he buys their Bored Apes at 45, and then he waits to sell higher. So, I mean, in terms of NFTs, there's also a lot of stuff with, I believe, Matic. And a lot of the big brands, everything, yeah. I mean,
they're looking at NFTs, like it's not going away for sure.
No.
Even though if you're not, it may not be in the news right now, but people are still building. Like NFTs are there. It's not just gonna like
no,
be
it's not gonna
obsolete.
disappear. But